Hello everyone, my name is Jasmine McCoy and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, thank you for clicking in to drop by. But if you're a returner, it is always nice to have you back. This video, as you can tell by the title, I am excited for the arrival of spooky season. And this comes because I was at the mall just shopping, and me and my friend, we're at Bath & Body Works, and we see that they have all their decorations, their new display for all of the spooky scents. So they have stuff for vampire blood, cobwebs, you know, just the entire fun of the spooky season. And I thought, I just feel like talking about it. I'm excited. I want to voice my excitement here in my little corner of YouTube. So we are well into the spooky season, which is September, October, and essentially like the first 2 weeks of November, if you're really into spooky season. And all of this, in all honesty, is really to celebrate Halloween. I love Halloween. I really, really do. So here are some of the things that I look forward to when it comes to spooky season. Because it's spooky season, there are a lot of activities people can look forward to. One that I personally want to do that I haven't done in a very long time is go to a farm. And at farms, there's a couple of things you could do. You can go apple picking, cherry picking, and most importantly, pumpkin picking. I mean, that's kind of what the entire season is for. Pumpkin picking and then pumpkin carving, so that's exciting. Then you also have people going on their last little fall brisk morning hikes or walks. You get all the awesomeness of just the seasons changing, the leaves falling. Well, hopefully they stay on the trees and that way you can enjoy them. But here in Cleveland, they change, they stay for a couple of days and then they're on the ground and they're all brown. But for the couple of days that you see them, it's very nice. And personally for me, I look forward to all of the like haunted houses, haunted hay rides, haunted corn mazes. Corn mazes are a little iffy because I would not be the kind of person to go to the ones where there's scares in the haunted maze. That would be a little too much for me. I would be the kind of person who gets in there, gets scared, and decides, okay, I'm just gonna walk in this direction. I will walk through the walls until I reach the outside because that is too much for me. But I'm looking forward to going to more haunted houses with more friends because for me, and also like my dad and sister, mom, she does not like haunted houses. But for me, they're fun. They're just one of my greatest experiences because you get to enjoy the fear of being scared in a controlled setting where you know that you're actually safe. And then you get to enjoy all the prosthetic work, the animatronic. It's just, haunted houses are amazing. They are an interactive art experience. That's how I would like to describe it. An interactive art experience that arouses your nervous system with the most like basic and primal emotions that we have, fear. And another thing that I really enjoy, because I am a horror movie fan, I enjoy all of the new movies that come out during the spooky season. And this year, we have quite a lot of them. Literally in a couple of days, we have the movie Barbarian coming out. So when I first watched the trailer for that one, it had tingles going all up and down my spine. Then we have Prey for the Devil. For me, if there's any genre of horror that actually stands a chance to scare me, it's the demonic possession type movies. But I still enjoy watching them and I remind myself, Jasmine, it's okay. You're gonna be fine. Then we have Don't Worry Darling. There's a lot of stuff going on with the promotion for that movie right now, but I'm still excited to go and see it. And you have Smile, which essentially looks like a creepypasta come to life. They got enough money to make a movie for it. And another movie on my list is The Menu. So I'm getting cannibalism vibes from that one. It also has one of my favorite actors, Nicholas Hoult, who is the Beast from X-Men. So looking forward to that one. And for me, my interest in the horror movies of spooky season almost comes from a little bit of nostalgia for all of the Spooktober like movies that I remember watching with my sister on Disney Channel. Those are very tender memories. And when you think about it, most of the good cartoons had a Halloween or a spooky episode to them. And here's a few examples. You have the Puppet Master from Avatar: The Last Airbender. I remember watching this for the first time. It actually made me scared because Hama is not a villain. She's a victim that was wronged and is trying to make things right. And it's like, I get why you're doing that, but you took it too far. So, Puppet Master, Avatar: The Last Airbender, great Halloween episode. Then you have Scaredy Pants from SpongeBob SquarePants. That's nice, fun, just little haha kitty horror. And King Ramses from Courage the Cowardly Dog. Now, a lot of the episodes from Courage the Cowardly Dog could be seen as like horror Halloween type episodes, because I mean that's kind of like the shtick of Courage the Cowardly Dog. Everything looks nice and normal, 2D animation, and then suddenly you get this hyper-realistic 3D animation of return the slab or you're not special. So if you watched Courage the Cowardly Dog, you remember these things. And for my sister and I, we loved Courage the Cowardly Dog. So as you can tell, I have always loved cinema. I've always loved film. I've always loved being able to just lose myself in watching a narrative, a new storyline. And that will continue with every single horror movie that comes out every year. Another source of excitement for spooky season is the food. Of course, everyone loves their Halloween candy. Being able to just go around to all the houses in your neighborhood and get enough candy to last you for 1, 2, maybe 3 months, depending on how big of a trick-or-treater you are, is a very big thing. So you get to go get your candies, your chocolates, and your cavities. But there's also the return of pumpkin spice, which for me, I don't really care that much, but I know for other people, they love their pumpkin spice. They love their pumpkin spice lattes, donuts, XYZ. I, on the other hand, am more of a apple cider girl. So I love my apple cider donuts. I like drinking apple cider itself. And this is something I would like to do, going to a farm and making my own apple cider. That would be a fun experience. We'll try to get that to happen this year. Regardless, it is pumpkins and apples that dominate the flavorings of this season. And then you have all of the decorations. Now, for me, I know that when I grow up, when I have my own home, I want to take Halloween decorating just as seriously as I take Christmas decorations. So I am going to have, the reindeer, Santa Claus up on the roof, but I also want to have a little something more than just, more than just a couple of pumpkins in front of my house for Halloween. So you got people who put out, their pumpkins. Maybe they've carved them with their family, made it a nice bonding activity. I want to be that kind of family because it also reminds me of when I was in college. We would have a entryway pumpkin carving, a pumpkin carving competition. So you would have all the students of your dorm get together, decide what to make and carve into your pumpkin. And it was very fun. I remember doing that every single year. And like my first year, obviously it was as a freshman, but then because I was a peer advising fellow, I got to do it with the freshmen that I was mentoring and just watch and enjoy them creating something together as an entryway. So yes, pumpkins, pumpkin carving, putting that out in front of your house. We love that. Beyond the pumpkin obsession, you also have the cobwebs, the spiders, the scarecrows. Scarecrows are cute because you can dress that up, you could dress that down. Are you going for cute or are you going for scary? But for me, I want to go for scary. I saw something that I really liked on Twitter of how some people put out mannequins of all these different horror, big bads, horror villains. And that just had me laughing. There is a house a little bit away from us down the street that does take it very seriously and puts all these mannequins out in front of their yard. I like that. But, and this is serious, this is very serious, I don't think I would be able to put mannequins out in front of the house, because if one is missing, I'm gonna start going crazy. And I don't need that to happen. I do not need that to happen. I do not need to look out and just be like letting my mind play games on me that one of them is moving or one of them is missing. I do not need that. But there's another house that I remember and that I've seen other houses do on the internet, but they have like wire statues and then they put a sheet over it and it looks like a ghost. So then they have a ghost out in their front yard, and maybe they have a little smoke machine to make it extra spooky. But I like those kinds of things. It takes dedication, and I like that. So you have sweater weather. As you can see, I'm modeling one of my favorite ones, and fuzzy socks, hats, scarves, gloves, all those amazing, like just warm things that people love. But if you're in Cleveland, it's more of a necessity and not so much a fashion statement. But for other people who can have it like that, go off. And because going back to Halloween, you have people thinking about what it is that they're going to dress up as for Halloween. I've not been trick-or-treating in a very long time, obviously because of the pandemic, but I'm wondering, what should I dress up as? I could do a sick Garnet cosplay. That would be nice. But those are all of the things that excite me for spooky season. And I don't know, tell me what you're excited for spooky season. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.